Hi everyone, we did it. We are at the last day of school. The end of this video will be the start of our summer from OT class, not really class, but occupational therapy. So I hope you're ready. Today, we're going to talk about the pool. You probably guessed it was coming because I mentioned that we were going to talk about it earlier, and here we are in the last day, and we still hadn't talked about it. So, we're going to talk about the swimming pool today. One of my favorite ways to spend my summertime. We're also going to have a really special adult section at the end, as always. So, stay tuned for that. The swimming pool, as with a lot of things we've been talking about lately in our little mini games section, there are swimming pool games, things like Marco Polo, that we can use to meet some goals. So using Marco Polo, we've got our eyes closed if you're it, right? And you're shouting Marco and people are calling back Polo, and you're using that interpretation of the sound waves you're hearing to use directionality and determine where a sound came from. So that can be really good for some body awareness. Also just utilizing that sensory input in a way that's productive and pushes us in a certain direction, which can sometimes help with lefts and rights if you are also thinking actively about, okay, that came from the left. I'm going to go left. So there's that, which is just a little note on games. As with any good time in the pool, you might get rowdy or whatever, and you're, running around that pool or walking through that water. And when we are wading through the water in general is providing a pressure. It's also weight relief on us, but there is a resistance as we're wading through it, which is good for our joints. It's providing a new input, which can help with body awareness, as we talked about with a lot of our outside activities. So giving us a sense of our body and where our limbs are in space, and all the parts of our body are really great. I know people like to do handstands and backflips in the pool. All of that is really good for that sense of awareness of your body and control of your body. When we float in the pool, we don't necessarily get a whole lot of input, but we are getting a good sensory experience. The sun hitting our skin, the nice water around us. Maybe we dip our toes in or our hands. So you can get some sensory experience from floating in the pool. You can also utilize some postural control and core strength to keep yourself from tipping over on your raft or your floaty. So there is benefits to that as well. You can also play things like volleyball, or just having pool toys can be really beneficial. The act of trying to hold our breath underwater can be really great because the feeling of our entire body being underwater, as well as that kind of internal pressure that happens in our body from trying to hold our breath, can provide a really good sensory feedback, which again provides really good body awareness for us. And it can help us to coordinate our bodies because that resistance from the water is slowing our movements down. So really similar to our conversation about balloon sports. Also, the pool is just really relaxing and cooling to the skin, so maybe we don't overheat. We do need to be careful we don't dehydrate when we spend time at the pool, and always wear sunscreen. And again, even like learning to swim can be a good coordination practice. And so maybe practicing our swimming is just all that we can handle for the summer. And that's just fine because coordinating our bodies to swim is going to help us in gym class, in the classroom, in many of the ways we talk about all the time. So I encourage you, play pool games. We've talked about why games are important. Use the water for that resistance and the body training it's going to give you. Practice holding your breath. Do those handstands. Whatever you like to do in the pool, make it work for you. And then as far as our final adult question, I actually don't have one. But I do want to just take this time to encourage you as the adult watching this and helping your student that you've got this. Just participating in these activities or allowing your student to take part in these activities or any activity you choose is a really great, hopefully positive experience for you guys. They're bonding moments, they're growing moments, they're conversation moments, they're social moments and opportunities. There's so many things you can get from these activities with your children. And so I encourage you, if you're doing these things, that's awesome. If you're just watching these videos because you enjoy listening to me provide ideas, that's great too. There's no wrong here. You just try your best and your kids are trying their best, and that's the best that we can hope for. So as long as everyone gives it their best shot, that's a success. So hopefully these have been really helpful for you guys. As with every single video, please reach out if you need my help. Reach out if you want to share a success, anything like that. You can either comment down below, you can send me an email if you have my work email. Any of those things are perfectly acceptable. I hope you guys have a great summer. It's been an absolute pleasure to work with you. And I hope we get to see each other in person for the school year. But if not, I will catch you guys right back here. And like I said before, we're going to come back with demonstrations. So there will be some summer content. So please check back in if these videos have been helpful for you, or if you're looking forward to those summer demonstration videos. And we will have that all ready to go for you guys. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful summer. Take a break. You guys have earned it. You've been the hardest workers ever, and I am so incredibly proud of you guys. Way to go. You're the best. And I love you all. And best of luck. And I will see you guys very soon. Keep occupied. Stay kind to one another. Bye.